If the defense attorney is too aggressive on cross-examination, can that tactic backfire on him? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney, and the answer is yes, it could. Now, what do I mean? I mean an attorney who goes after a witness on cross-examination, and he is hard-hitting, he's aggressive, he's nasty, rapid-fire questions over and over and over, not giving the witness a moment to breathe in between questions or answers. And now, 10 minutes go by, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and now constantly you can feel the tension in the air. Nobody can breathe because the attorney is so aggressive, because the attorney has every single point. Now the attorney is going after them, every single contradiction this witness has ever uttered. The attorney is hammering away, hammering away, hammering away. Can that type of aggressive cross-examination backfire on him, even though he may have the goods to show that this witness is being less than truthful? The answer is yes, that can happen. Does it happen often? No, it doesn't happen often. But there are instances where the attorney is a bit overzealous, where the witness on the witness stand is being a bit obnoxious and nasty and playing word games. In that instance, he's trying to set an example, he's trying to show the jury, hey, this person cannot be believed. Let me show you why. Let me show you why by pushing his buttons and getting him angry and agitated and anxious. You're going to see very quickly why this witness is not to be believed. But the attorney has to balance a fine line, because there may come a point where the jury decides, you know what, we actually feel sorry for this guy who's getting beat up. And that's what can happen if the attorney is so aggressive, if he's beating up on the witness to try and show and highlight to the jury that he's not credible, that he's lying, that he's inconsistent. But you have to be very careful, because the jury may turn around and say, stop beating him up. At least in their minds. They're not going to come right out and say, hey, judge, could you tell the defense lawyer to stop beating up this witness? We feel bad for him. No, they're not going to say that, but they may be thinking that. And this will happen especially in sympathetic witnesses. Somebody who is elderly, somebody who is feeble, somebody who cannot stand up for themselves. And now this attorney is taking advantage of this particular witness. In that instance, there is the possibility that now the jury will feel bad and it will backfire, and now they're not going to recognize all these inconsistencies. They're still going to give this guy credit. Why? Because you beat up on him. Because you made him feel this small. And you didn't have to do that. There were other ways you could have done that that made it so obvious, right? But now the jury feels bad. So how do you prevent that from happening? Experience. Trial and error. That's all you can do. And only through that effort of trial and error and going through it and trying it and see what works and what doesn't, now can the attorney have a bit of experience and say, you know what? I'm done with this witness. I don't need to beat a dead horse anymore. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you a sense of what really goes on in a courtroom involving an accident case, involving a medical malpractice case, involving a wrongful death case here in the state of New York. You know, I understand you're watching this video because you probably have questions or concerns about your matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York, but you have not yet started a lawsuit and have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fascinating day.